Page 26. Actually, this is going to be pages 26 through page 28, the triads and their inversions. The technique stuff, I don't have a lot to say on that, but let's talk triads and their inversions. It's pretty simple if you understand triads. Inversion simply means you're turning it over. You're using the same note names, they're just different arrangements. C major, let's go with C majors, all the white keys. We start with a C chord, C major chord. When it's in this arrangement, every other note in the scale, then the bottom note tells you the name of the chord. So it's a C chord. And then major third and a minor third tells you it's major. So it's a major chord, C major chord. I'll put the C on top. It's still a C major chord. It's just, we've inverted it one time, so it's first inversion. So if I put the E on top, I've inverted it again, or it's second inversion. It's still a C major chord because I'm using the same note names. If I go down, put the G on the bottom, that's still second inversion. So as far as the number of inversions go, it's according to going up. So it doesn't matter which direction you go. This arrangement is second inversion, period. Right. Now, when it's in this arrangement, every other note, we call that root position. So root position, the bottom note identifies the chord, and then you got the inversions. If I had a 4-note chord, like a 7th chord, well, that would have 3 inversions, because I could turn it over here, and then I could turn it over again, and I could turn it over again. So there's 3 inversions on that, so you have first, second, third inversion. But we're not doing that, we're just doing triads. So, okay, I'm getting off, just a minute, I'll come back. You'll recognize them in the music, because they're evenly spaced for root, and then you'll see there's an extra little space in first inversion. You can look at the music and see first inversion, the notes, there's an extra little space in here, and then second inversion, the space is between the 2 bottom notes. I have no idea how that helps anybody do anything. Doesn't mean anything to me. As long as you understand root, first inversion, and second inversion, that's close enough for me. And they want you to go through all of the chords in the key, these, and do all the inversions of all of them. These, you can do that pretty straightforward. You can do the same thing on the left hand too, just so the left hand doesn't feel left out. You can play them anywhere, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't go too low because they start sounding muddy when they're this close together. Now, bottom of page 27, they talk about the inversions in harmonic minor keys. Remember, harmonic minor is where you raise the 7th step. Because it doesn't matter when you're, let's say A minor is all the white keys except here. We're going to do that. It doesn't matter if you're doing these. One chord, that's an A minor chord, and then it's inversion. And they're showing you there on the bottom of page 27. A little bit about notating chord names in the music. Let's go to the top of page 27. In the second measure with the dotted half note, there's a C above the staff. That's indicating it is a C major chord. 2 measures later, you get a C/E. That's indicating it is a C major chord with an E on the bottom, or first inversion. There's other ways of notating an inversion, but we're doing this method right now. You're just doing the name of the chord, / and then the name of the bottom note. So let's just briefly go through this harmonic minor thing, because that 7th step can mess us up. I'm going A minor here. So I have the 1 chord, or the A minor chord, and its inversions. Okay, the 2 chord is a B diminished. I have a minor third and a minor third. That is a diminished triad. So it's a B diminished. And its inversions. Then I have a C, except the C, we're going to use the harmonic minor. So I'm going to use G sharps here. Well, that is a major third and a major third. That is an augmented chord. That is a C augmented on that one. And first inversion will be that. And then we got the D minor, because it's a minor third and a major third. D minor. And then we have here E. We're using out this, and so it's an E major chord. And then we have the F chord, inversion, and then we have the G sharp. There's a G sharp diminished, a minor third and a minor third, diminished. A G sharp diminished. And then here, and then the A again. So as you just take your time and logically it works out. You just got to remember that seventh step. Whatever key you're in, the seventh step, take it up one. For harmonic minor. Now, I didn't talk about any of the transpositions. On page 26, they want you to transpose to G major and C minor and G minor and all that junk. Well, if you know the key, C major and C minor, use that. That's lower the third, and you've got it. For the G major, you start with G, and G major just has F sharp in it, so you do that. And then G minor, remember, lower the third. We have a B flat, because G minor has two flats, B flat and E flat. Top of page 27, they want you to transpose it to D and B flat major. Well, we're here, and we go to D major, we just go up one. D major has two sharps, an F sharp and a C sharp. So you just go up the scale. Just make sure you play F sharp and C sharp when you get to them. B flat major is here. You're just playing in those keys. There's really not a lot of transposing going on. You're just playing in those keys using this pattern in the music. With the inversions. And go next one. So forth. At the bottom, page 27, they want the E and the G harmonic. Well, the E major has four sharps here. And the G harmonic minor, G minor, is here, two flats, but you got to have an F sharp, because this is the seventh step. So when you're going up it, you got to do that. You got to have, weird, isn't it? Just remember to raise the seventh step and build the triad, every other note in the scale. On page 28, they have technique stuff. I don't really know what you want to do because we've been doing that. You're just playing them, connect the notes. Right and left, there's the fingering you're going to use when you play these things in pieces depends on what's needed in the piece. So it may or may not be the fingering they're showing here. But you can do all of that on page 28, I'm sure.